kawasan. So our topic for today is cyber warfare. Cyber warfare is any virtual conflict initiated as a politically motivated attack on an enemy's computer and information system. Waged via the internet, these attacks disable financial and organizational systems by stealing or altering classified data to undermine networks, websites, and services. Cyber warfare involves the actions by a nation state or international organization to attack and attempt to damage another nation's computer and information networks through, for example, computer viruses or denial of service attacks. Someone may use those vulnerabilities to do damage to economic state by bringing down such as electrical power, finance, and telecommunications through the internet. For example, Stuxnet is a computer worm that was originally aimed at Iran's nuclear facilities and has since mutated and spread to another industrial and energy producing facilities. The original Stuxnet malware attack targeted the programmable logic controller used to automated machine processes. Stuxnet was a 500 kilobyte computer worm that infected the software of at least 14 industrial sites in the country it was targeted at, while a computer virus relies on the unwitting victim to install it. A worm spreads on its own often over a computer network. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURAZZIEFA binti Azhar. So I would like to share about cyber warfare in application. So first thing first, cyber warfare use of technology to launch attack on nations, government and citizen. It launched a distributed denial of service to critical services or dividing smoke screen for other activity on network or both. So cyber warfare to attack and attempt to damage another nation's computer or information network through, for example, network viruses or denial of service. So the attacks method or application that can relate to apply with sabotage or security breaches. For additions, it can use the digital attacks like computer viruses and hacking by one country or to disrupt the vital computer system of another with the aim of creating damage, death and destructions. So the addition of cyber attack, which is man in the middle, phishing and spear phishing, drive-by attack, password attack, SQL injection attack, cross-site scripting attack, and the last one is eavesdropping attack. So this from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Okay, my name is NURAMYZAITULNABILA binti Helmi. Today I want to present about functionality in cyber warfare. Cyber warfare refers to the use of digital attacks such as computer virus and hacking. Cyber operations offer a large variety of cheap and risk-free options to awaken other countries and strengthen their own position. Considered from a long-term and geostrategic perspective, cyber offensive operation can cripple whole economies, change the political views and agitate conflict within or among states, reduce the military efficiency and equalize the capacity of high-tech nation to the of low-tech nation, and use the access to their critical infrastructure to blackmail them. There are some functionalities that been used in the cyber attack. Okay, first, military. Computer network warfare is evolving so rapidly that there are a mismatch between our technical capability to conduct operation and the governing law and policies. Cyber Command is the newest global combatant and it is sole mission in the cyberspace. Outside the traditional and battlefield of land, sea, air and space, it will attempt to find and, when necessary, neutralize cyber attacks and to defend the military computer networks. For example, of the cyber warfare derived by political motivation can be found worldwide. In 2008, Russia began a cyber attack on the Georgian government website, which was carried out along with the Georgian military operation in the South Ossetia in 2008. In 2008, Chinese nationalist hacker attacked the CNN as a report on the Chinese representation on Tibet. Okay, the second is civil. Potential target in the internet sabotage include all the aspects of the internet, from the backbones of the webs to the internet service provider, to the various type of data communication medium and network equipment. This would include web server, enterprise information system, client server system, communication links and network equipment, and the desktop and laptop in the business and home. Electrical grid, financial network and telecommunication system are also deemed vulnerable, especially due to the current trends in the computerization and automation. Next is hacktivism. Political motivates hacktivism involve the subversive use of the computer and computer networks to promote an agenda, and can be potential extent to the attacks, theft and virtual sabotage that could be seen as cyber warfare. Hacktivists use their knowledge and software tools to gain the unauthorized access to computer systems. They seek to manipulate, to damage or not for the material gain and to cause the widespread destruction, but to draw attention to their cause through well-publicized destruction of seller target. Animals and other activist groups are often portrayed in the media as a cyber terrorist wreaking havoc by hacking websites, posting insensitive information about their victim, and threatening future attack if their demands are not met. Last, income generation. Cyber attack, including the ransomware, can be used to generate income. State can be used this technique to generate significant source of income, which can evade sanction and perhaps while simultaneous harmless varies depend on targets. This tactic was observed in August 2019, where it was rival North Korea and generated $2 billion to fund its weapon program, avoiding the blankets of the sanction levied by the United States, United Nations, and European Union. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am NURSYAMIMI binti Aziz. There are several advantages and disadvantages for cyber warfare. There are 4 advantages for cyber warfare, which is we can increase our defense to prevent future all out of cyber warfare. Next, using cyber warfare, we can obtain critical information on our enemies. New job opportunities in the IT world in this field, especially for military. And the last one is the future of warfare could see a change from metal to data package being used as bullets. For disadvantage of cyber warfare, we need to be very careful how and where we put data on the web. The US is attacked millions of times daily. If someone were to break through our cybersecurity, it could have huge impact. And the last one is it could take hours to days to fix breach in security. Next is the future of cyber warfare. The scale of cyber warfare today means that there is an arms race on. As new forms of attack emerge, new countermeasures are developed, then avoid and so on. There are 2 key pieces of technology that are likely to drive the development of cyber warfare in the coming decade.
which is the cloud and blockchain. Cloud storage represents both a risk and an asset when it comes to cyber warfare. One offhand, distributed storage can make critical information easier to steal because an attacker only needs to identify one weak machine in order to compromise a system. On the other hand, with the correct encryption, cloud storage can actually be more secure than physical device. Next is blockchain. Blockchain is also likely to revolutionize cyber warfare in the coming years by providing a secure way to share key information between multiple users. It promises to protect data from the most common types of cyber attack. On the other hand, we don't think it will be long before even blockchain is compromised.